welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my update for the Panner's Pan. I love this project. It was created by Liz. She used to be Kooky Pans over on Instagram. Now she's Shiny Happy Pans. She's all about panning still. She's still doing her panning thing, and I'm so glad that she's back. She created this project way back in September of 2020 to basically pay homage to panners that we enjoy and we want to give a shout out to. You basically pick your panner, you pick a product that you correlate to that panner for whatever reason. It only has to make sense to you. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. And you pan it, you set your goal on it. Then when you've reached your goal for that product, for that panner, then you roll them out and then you roll in a new panner. I love this project so much because it just builds our painting community up even more, which I am all about. I love this community. And I like watching other people's updates because I get to discover new panners all the time that I might not have ever discovered without it. I follow a lot of people on YouTube as well as Instagram, but I usually go off of whatever my feed is giving me because I follow that many people, and sometimes like I will have followed someone and forgotten all about them because for some reason or another they're not coming up on my feed, and then when I'll watch one of these updates from someone else, I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't seen so and so in like forever, and I forgot all about them, which is kind of crazy. But I've been on YouTube since 2012, I think, 2010. I can't remember. It's been a while. And so, yeah, I followed a lot of people along the way. Some have just disappeared, and some, for some reason, like I said, don't show up on my feed. Like, there's people I watch on the regular that don't show up on my feed, but they're friends of mine in real life, and they're not showing up on my feed, and like I actively go seek them out. So, like, all the people that you know, I don't think about on a day-to-day basis. Not that I don't love y'all, but I got a lot going on. I miss people, and I'm glad that this community helps remind me who's out there and shows me people that I've never seen before. Love it. I love this community. I love the painters. I love it. So now that you have seen my appreciation for all of this, I'm gonna go over all of the painters that are going to continue on. I have 2 painters that are rolling out and 2 painters that are rolling in. So let's get into this. Let's do this thing. I still have a list of painters that I want to roll in, and I haven't been able to because of product conflict, but they're coming. They are coming. So we are going to start with the 2 that are rolling out, and I'm kind of sad that both of these beautiful ladies are rolling out, but such is this whole project. So the first one is Cherish. She's Pretty Pistol 86. She created Project Polish eons ago. So I brought in a polish for her to finish. This is the Colorworks number 3. It is done, and I enjoyed this color. It worked great on its own. It worked great as a topper. I really like that. And the next one, I'm sad. I'm so sad she hasn't been in long enough, which makes me very sad, is Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. She is a co-creator of Women Who Rock, and I just chose a prompt out of that project. And the prompt I chose was Martina McBride, and that this one's for the girls. That is a product that makes you feel beautiful. Sparkly eyeshadow makes me feel beautiful. I love it. I mean, sparkles. Hello, shiny, sparkly, glittery, happy stuff. Who doesn't look good when they sparkle? So I chose Ritz, and to hit pan, the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow, and I've hit pan on it. And I wore it down very evenly, and I still hit pan on it. I'm kind of sad because I wanted Kim to stay in a little bit longer. I mean, I'm happy to hit pan, but I wanted her to hang out with me a little bit longer. All right, so those are my 2 rollouts. I will get to the 2 roll-ins at the very end. So let's go over everyone that is still in this project. The first one is Andrea. She's pretty as a peacock. You guys, I'm sure, have seen her a million times. Her and her beautiful eyeshadow looks. I brought in this Bare Minerals Lime eyeshadow for her. I am expanding the pan on this one a little bit here and a little bit there. It's going to take a while because I pressed this in. It was loose, and I pressed it with a pressing medium, and it's going to take a while, but I'm slowly making some progress on it, and it'll get there. Same with this next one, Jen from Project Beauty, another lady that does some amazing eye looks. I love to just scroll through her eye looks on Instagram. She does some good looks. I have Coastal Scents Forest Eve, and I am slowly working towards side pan. I haven't gotten there yet, but definitely expanding the pan on this one. It's a little more obvious on this, even though the pan is bigger on Lime. Just the color contrast from the silver is a little bit more. But yeah, I'm working on it, and I'm going to be attempting to finish that sometime, maybe. I'm working on a lot of greens this year, so I kind of have to split my time with those. Next up is for Charisse, Brown Eyed Girl Charisse. This is from a palette that she sent me eons ago and depotted. It was from the BH Cosmetics Bubs Beauty Bee palette. This one is the shade Confident. It is a beautiful, like, plummy kind of color, matte. I love it. I've definitely expanded the pan on this. You know what? I could have used it today in this look, and I didn't even think to do it. I digress. But I am definitely expanding the pan. I love this shade, and it's gonna be hanging out with me for a while. All right, moving on to Taro. She's cruelty-free panner. I chose the Fakai Clean Stylers Prime Mist. It's for your hair because her hair color is it's similar to this. It's not exact, but it is very similar, so it made sense in my brain. And I'm making some good progress on it. I was here last time. Now I'm down here. You can easily see where I am with this. I may be able to get it done by the next month because I'm filming this a few days early, and March is a longer month. So I don't know if it's not done next month or for next update. It's going to be very close. I like it. I'm going to be sad when that one's gone. Next, y'all know who it is. You know who it is. It's Deb B. I frankened Totally Fetch from the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette to make it purple for her. If you know Deb, you know the purple heart is her thing. So I am diligently working on this franken. I did have to repress it because it cracked on me. I had pan in it. Now it doesn't have any pan, but it is slowly getting thinner and thinner. I enjoy it. And it's going to be hanging out with me for a while. I did wear that the other day when I did a pink look, and I blended that in my crease because I wanted it a little bit darker. I'm enjoying it. All right. Where are we now? Oh, Cece, known as the Diva Next Door. I think that's what she still has on her YouTube. She changes it periodically, but she's been a little bit here. I think it was like Cece's some Cosmetic Chaos for a while, or maybe it was something similar to that. I don't remember, but it's Cece, and she's going to be linked down there along with all these other beautiful ladies. She was, oh, I'm pulling the wrong thing. She was one of the co-creators for the 50 Shades that started way back in the day with 50 Shades of Pink. She is also a co-creator with Ruthie and Kim for Women Who Rock. So I brought her in, and I had been, this year, been putting people in to hit pan on eyeshadows, but because she was a co-creator on a project with me, as well as with some other ladies that are in this project or have been in this project, I figured I'm going to finish a shadow for her. So I brought in the, what is this, BH Cosmetics Lost in Los Angeles palette. I brought in 90210. It's pink in honor of 50 Shades of Pink, and I am making very, very slow progress on this. I do have a dip on it, but yeah, it's going to take a little bit. But we're going to just keep going on that one. I'm enjoying it. It is not my favorite pink in the world because it's kind of like a bubblegum pink. It's kind of hard to wear with my olive undertones, but we're making it work, especially with the blues in my Panette palette to create some purple shades. That's how I've been using it a lot. All right, and then the last one. Nope, I have two more that are continuing on. Next is for Shanrell. Shanrell Stash is her YouTube, and let's see, a year, 2 years, it's been a while since I saw her palettes haul, and she had this Essence palette. I like to mauve it. It was so stinking cute. I put it on my Christmas list. So I have this in to hit 3 pans. And the reason I have 3 pans for her is I love the smell of these. It kind of has like a vanilla smell because these are super shallow. And that just tells you how much I haven't been using this. I do have a baby dip in this shade up here and down here. I got an itty bitty dip in this shade over here. The names of them are on the back, but without a magnifying glass, I can't read what they are. They're just, it's super tiny. I have it written down somewhere, but it's not in front of me. So yeah, I am making some progress on this. It's going to take a little bit. If I had to guess, this one is going to be the first one that I hit, and it's probably going to be those 3 that have the progress on them that are going to be the pans. I haven't designated 3 specific pans for her, just as long as I hit 3 pans in here, because again, they're very, very shallow. And the last one is for Linda from Linda Loves Life. I had her on my list forever, like since seriously 2020 when this started. I had made a list of a bunch of people that I watched on a regular basis. She's one of them that was on that list in the very first year, and I finally fit her into this project because I wanted to bring in either a black or a silver eyeshadow for her. There's some history there. She's panned a lot of blacks and silvers over the years, and so that's what I wanted to bring in for her. Such a conflict with some of the stuff that I've been panning the last couple of years, and finally I was able to do it. It's not like a super true silver, but this is Lost in Los Angeles still. It is Rush Hour right here. It is silver, but it does pull ever so slightly blue. It has like a silver and blue shift to it, and my goal is hitting pan on that one. I've only used it once since I brought her in last update, and I was kind of shying away from it because silvers and blues are not really my color, and it really was very pretty, and I just wore it probably within the last less than a week. So that, if that gives you any indication of how hesitant I was to use it, it was really pretty, and I think I'm going to have fun pairing it with my Pan That palette this year, so it was a wise choice to go with that one. So those are the rollouts, the ones that are continuing on. Some people are going to be in here for a hot minute, a hot year, really is what it's going to turn out to be. But I have to roll 2 new people in. So one, I need to check on her because she hasn't posted in a little bit, and you know, I want to make sure she's okay. I just, you know, when I'm thinking about it, I'm not in a place when I can, you know, make contact. But I am thinking about her, and I hope everything is okay with her. That beautiful lady would be Haley. If you don't know her, where you been? Because she's been around forever. And again, she's going to be linked down below. She panned the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Sun Kissed Face Primer last year, I think it was. And I'm going to try to pan this whole thing for her because, yeah, I've tried it a few times, and I did like it. I want to make sure I still like it. And I kind of want to try it when it's cold, like it is right now. We're expecting snow very soon. And I want to try it. I know this will still be hanging out in the spring and probably the summer. So I want to see how it performs in all of the temperatures that I could probably subject it to. So I will weigh this because I don't know if I can see through it. I can't tell. Oh, I might be able to. Yeah, as I pinch it, there's like the tiniest little air bubble up here, and you can kind of see light through it, so I'll be able to mark it that way. Yeah, so finishing this for Haley. If you haven't checked out her channel, check her out down below. She does some beautiful eye looks too. She's got such a fun, spunky personality. You're going to love her, and I really hope that she's okay because I miss her posting. I really do. All right, moving on to Gabriella. Gabriella Francis. She's so sweet. She really is. Another beautiful lady that does beautiful eye looks, and she's also got a fun and spunky personality, and she tells you like it is. Like she doesn't, like if she doesn't like something, she will let you know that she doesn't like it, and I like that about her. You kind of know just where she stands on products, but she's so super sweet. She really is. I love all the ladies in this. I really do. So definitely check her out. But I was watching her project Level Up, and she got one of the palettes that I really like a whole lot, and I'm going to bring this in to hit pan for her. This is the very worn ColourPop Honey palette, and I can't remember which level she's on right now because, you know, this is my brain at really late at night. This chunk of hair is going to drive me nuts. She was trying to figure out which one she wanted to hit pan on, and my suggestion was Sunburst. So that is the one that I am going to attempt to hit pan on. I don't know if she's going to try to hit pan on that particular one or another one. I also said that I really liked Dandy, but I know she had said something about not wanting to work on that one as well. So I think I'm going to attempt to hit pan on Sunburst for Gabriella, and we'll see how it goes, because I got a lot of eyeshadows that I need to work on. But I do think this will work well with some of the other shadows that I am working on throughout the tons of projects that I have going on. So that is my update for this. Sorry it took so long. I just, like, when I'm talking about panners and this community, I just, you know, very heartfelt, love this community and the people in it. So yeah, I start to wax poetic a little bit about everybody here in this community. I'm going to wrap this up because, you know, you all need like a drink and a snack and everything else after all of this rambling that I have done. And I know I could use some water too. So definitely check out everyone that has been in this project. They're going to be down there. And if I haven't gotten to you yet, you're probably on my list, because there was some other people, like I said, I was really wanting to roll in, but the product in and of itself is a conflict with something I already have in a project somewhere. So I am going to wrap it up. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.